All right, shalom, shalom. This is the brother Shakar here with another lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David doing this work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the whole full elect. Shalom. Let me start off here in the book of Romans, chapter 10. And let me start in verse 13. It says, "For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved." Now, does this mean that anybody, everyone and anyone can call on the name and receive salvation? No. It's not speaking about, these heathen nations. It's not speaking about, the Edomites are part of those heathen nations. That's the chief, enemy, of the Lord, and also the chief enemy of the Israelites. And these other nations, as well, man, they're not part of the inheritance. So this is only speaking about Israel. Let me prove that. Let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse, let me start off in verse 27, then I'm going to jump down. It says, "And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, your power, and none else, and my people should never be ashamed." So this is really only, for the Israelites, man. The Lord's only dealing with his people. Now let me jump down to verse 32. Listen. "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai shall be delivered." This is where the Apostle Paul was quoting it from. Listen, it says, "For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance." Now Mount Zion and Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. So again, this is only speaking about Israel, man, the Israelites. It says, I'm going to start off again from the top. It says, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai has said. And in the remnant, whom the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai shall call." So deliverance is not even for all Israel. It's only for that small number, that remainder, that remnant, the elect, man, whoever they may be. It's not for everybody. Now we know, according to the scriptures, Romans 11, let me grab it. We're already in Romans, let me go ahead and grab it. 11 and verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, "There shall come out of Zion the deliverer," which is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ, "and shall turn away ungodliness." Listen, from who? From Jacob. Not for everybody. It says, "For this is my covenant unto them, when I shall take away, their sins." Going into the new covenant fully being established. The law, statutes, commandments, in the inward parts of Israel, man. From the least, to the greatest. You see, so again, all Israel will be saved ultimately. But right now on this side, where the destruction is going to take place, it's only speaking about the Israelites, and that's the elect of Israel. You see? Let me grab one more. Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17. Listen, "But Israel shall be saved in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, with an everlasting salvation." It says, "Ye should not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end." It's going to be a uninterrupted age, man. You see? And that's only for the Israelites. It's not for every nation. So when you go back to Romans 10 and 13, I'll read it again. It says, For whoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved." It's only speaking about the Israelites, man. It's not speaking about, okay, anybody and everybody. Listen, it says, how then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they see without a preacher? So a preacher, okay, or the prophets, okay, the true men of the Lord have to be set up, man, okay, in order for the remnant, okay, to be activated, because we know that according to the scriptures that the elect have been chosen, okay, from the beginning. Matter of fact, let me grab one precept to back that up. That's the book of 2 Thessalonians, and there's more, but I'm gonna grab this one, chapter 2, and I believe it's 13. Yeah, it said, but we are bound to give thanks always to the Most High for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord. Listen, because the Most High, see, have from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit, see, and belief of the truth. So it's from the very beginning, man. You see, from the very beginning, the Lord already chose his predestined, okay, people, the elect, okay, those that were ultimately going to come to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay, of the 100% truth. You see, it's nothing that anybody's going to do, has done, okay, or will do. You see, you know, there's nothing that anybody can do, man. It's already been predestined. It's a gift. You see, faith is a gift that was given, okay, from the Most High, man, to his elect. So let me go back. Romans 10 and verse 15. Listen, and how shall they preach except they be sent? So the Lord had to set up his men. Listen, as it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings, see, of good things. See, and that's speaking about, okay, this truth, man, the wisdom, the knowledge. Let me grab a couple of precepts. Let me go to, see, that's Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. Listen, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, see, according to the Lord's mind. And it says, which shall feed you, see, with knowledge and understanding. But the only ones that could truly accept it are those that have been selected or chosen from the beginning, man. This correct message, okay, is not for everybody. Even though this correct message, okay, has been heard by everybody, but it's not for everyone. It's not meant for everyone. It's only meant, okay, for those that are ultimately going to receive salvation, okay, and that's the elect of Israel. Let me go to Isaiah 52, because this is where the Apostle Paul was quoting that from. Let me see, where is that at? Maybe, verse 7. It says, how beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him, see, that bringeth good tidings. So the good news, that publishes peace, that bringeth good tidings, see, of good, that publishes salvation, that saith to Zion. See, this is to the Israelites, man. Zion is a people before it's a place. See, that thy power reigneth. It says, listen, thy watchmen shall lift up the voice. See, with the voice together they shall sing. And they're singing, okay, the new song. Okay, the correct message. Okay, bringing out the correct doctrine. It says, for they shall see eye to eye. See, they're going to speak the same thing, man. Listen, when the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall bring again Zion. It says, break forth into joy, sing together ye waste places of Jerusalem. See, again, a people before it's a place. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has comforted, listen, his people. Listen, he hath redeemed Jerusalem. Okay, not everybody. Okay, not anybody and everyone, you see? And those that bring in the correct message, okay, they're all speaking the same thing. Let me grab this. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh HaMashiach, that ye all shall speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that you be perfectly joined together, see, in the same mind and in the same judgment. So you're not going to be bringing wayward doctrines, man. Okay, it's going to be the 100% truth, see, according to this word. Okay, because the scripture tells us if they speak not according to this word, there's no light in them. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. That's Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. Yeah, it says, to the law and to the testimony, listen, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. You see, they have darkness. You see, they have leaven. You see, in their judgment, they have leaven. Okay, to their to their doctrine. You see, it's not correct. There's falsehoods involved. You see, and the Lord is not the author of confusion, man. See, these men, these apostates, okay, that are not telling the truth, okay, they're bringing confusion, man. You see, but it has to be so. That way, those that have the correct word, okay, it can be made clear, okay, who they are. Let me grab that. That's also 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 19. It says, listen, for there must be also heresies among you. Okay, heresies is doctrines, man. Okay, different doctrines. Again, which is the majority of these Israelites, okay, that know they're Israel. Okay, that's what they're speaking, man. Okay, false doctrines. Again, it says, for there must also be heresies among you, that they which are approved, listen, may be made manifest among you. So it's going to be clear, okay, who's telling you the truth, man. Matter of fact, let me get this in Malachi. Because those of the elect, or right now the hopeful elect, okay, they understand. Okay, it's clear to them, okay, who's telling you the truth, see, and who's not. Listen, it says, this is Malachi 3, verse 16. It says, then they that feared the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, spake often one to another. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, hearkened, see, and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, see, and that thought upon his name. So that name is very important, man. If you're not speaking the correct name, the name of the Father Yahweh, and the name of the Son Yahweh Shai, okay, you're in darkness, man. You're bringing confusion. Okay, you're a false prophet. You see, and that book of remembrance, that's the scriptures, man. You see, and those that are fearing the Lord, okay, they're telling you the truth, man. And those that are believing the Lord, okay, they have fear, man. Okay, those that have been chosen from the beginning, okay, that remnant, okay, the hopeful elect, see, they have fear. They have fear in the Lord, man. Okay, that's why they believe the truth, man. You see, they're not taking heed, okay, to the lies. Okay, they're sticking with the correct doctrine. Listen, and they shall be mine, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts. In that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them. Listen, as a man spareth his own son, see, that serveth him. So the Lord's going to spare, okay, his elect, man, because they're going to follow the correct ways. Okay, they're not going to take heed to the falsehoods. Listen, then shall ye return and discern, listen, between the righteous, see, and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. You see, so it's clear, okay, who's telling the truth, okay, and who's bringing you forth lies. You see, so again, the correct message is not for everybody, man. Okay, the correct message was not meant for everybody, although they've all heard it. Okay, because the correct message is out here. Matter of fact, let me grab this. Let me go to what is that? Let me grab this in the blue letter. Habakkuk. Chapter 2. Yeah, we're going to start at the 1. And it reads, it says, I will climb, and I'm going to read this in NLT. It says, I will climb up to my watchtower and stand up at my guard post. There will I wait to see what the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai says and how he will answer my complaint. Because those that are sighing and crying, okay, for all the abominations done in the midst thereof, okay, they're the ones that have, okay, that the law, okay, that mark of exemption, okay, from judgment, man. according to Ezekiel the 9th chapter. You see, they're not believing the lies. Okay, they're not taking heed to the apostates. No, man, they're believing, okay, the 100% truth, man. They're complaining. They're fearing the Lord. You see? And right now, the true men, okay, they have the complaint, man. Okay, complaining to the Lord, man, about all the nonsense, okay, all the madness, okay, that's being pushed forth. Listen, the subheading says the Lord's second reply. Then the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai said to me, see, write my answer plainly on tablets. Listen, so that a runner, which are the true prophets, can carry the correct message to others. But again, yes, the correct message is being told, has been heard, okay, but it's not meant for everybody, man. It's only meant, okay, for the elect. Right now, again, it's the hopeful elect, because we don't know if we're the elect or not. You see? Okay, those who endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Let me grab this. This is the book of Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 2. Yeah, it says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. It says, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith, see, in them that heard it. Because according to what? Ephesians, let me grab that. Faith is a gift. Let me see. So yeah, they heard it, okay, but it didn't profit them. It's not going to profit them because it's not mixed with faith, because faith was not given to them. So they've heard the correct message, but the correct message, okay, is not going to benefit them, man. You see? Let me grab this. Let me go ahead and grab this in Ephesians. Let's see, where's it at? Yep, Ephesians chapter 2, and I'm going to get right to the point. Ephesians 2 verse 8, it says, for by grace are ye saved. See, and grace is unmerited favor. See, we really didn't deserve it, man. Okay, well, whoever, I see we humbly, but we, we are those that that ultimately have the 100% truth. Okay, that ultimately going to be saved. Lord willing, I be a part of that number, and you be a part of that number. Okay, those that are listening to the correct doctrine. Okay, doing the things that are correct to the best of their ability. But it's unmerited favor, meaning nobody deserved it. You see, it's a gift. It's going to tell you, listen, for by grace are you saved through faith. You see, but those that heard it, those that heard the correct message, okay, it's not profiting them because it wasn't mixed with faith. Listen, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift, see, of the Most High. Again, that's for his elect. That's for his chosen. So let's go back to Romans. Romans chapter 10, and we're just going to finish off there. Romans chapter 10. Let me see what I leave off at. Yeah, verse 16, it says, but they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Isaiah saith, Lord, who have believed our report? See, the only ones that are going to believe it are the ones that were chosen from the beginning, man. Okay, the elect. You see, it's not for everybody. It says, so then faith, listen, cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. So the elect, okay, again, have been predestined from the beginning, okay, but in order for them to be activated, okay, for them to receive the truth, okay, a preacher had to be set up. You see, a true man of the Lord had to been set up, okay, to preach the word, man, so they could ultimately hear it, okay, and believe and be sealed. It says, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, see, and their words into the ends, see, of the world. So nobody's gonna have an excuse, man, because this message is out there. See, and it's the internet, okay, that's doing the heavy lifting, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. Psalms chapter 19 and verse 1. And it says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. See, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech. You see, his words going out. And night unto night showeth knowledge. Again, okay, the true men of the Lord, Okay, they don't stop, man. Matter of fact, it tells you that, we'll get it in Isaiah 62. It says, there is no speech, no language where their voice is not heard. So it's going through all the four corners of the earth. Okay, again, nobody's going to have an excuse. It says their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words, listen, to the end of the world. In them hath he set up tabernacle, see, for the sun. Okay, the point is that this word has gone out, man, and the internet is doing heavy lifting. Let me grab this Isaiah 62, and let me see. Verse 6, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. You see? Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, keep not silence. So this message keeps going forth, man. Okay, day and night. Okay, whatever time of the day, whatever time of the night it is, this message is going forth. It says, and give him no rest till he established, until he made Jerusalem, see, a praise in the earth, man. You see, so ultimately, again, the correct message is out here, okay, but it's not meant for everybody, okay, meaning not everybody's going to receive it, okay, those of the non-elect, okay, they're not going to get it, man. Again, the elect, whoever they may be right now, okay, as the hopeful elect, they're going to hear the message, be sealed, okay, and then, hey, man, the Lord's going to have them endure to the end. Let me grab one more. That's Ephesians, the first chapter. 1, and let me see. Yeah, I'm going to start from verse 11. Listen, it says, in whom also we have obtained an inheritance, listen, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things, listen, after the counsel of his own will. You see? The Lord works all things according to his counsel, not just some things, no, everything. Listen, that we should be to the praise of his glory who first trusted in the anointed. See, and who's fully trusting in Yahushua, man? Okay, that's the hopeful elect. Listen, in whom ye also trusted after that ye heard the word of the truth, see, the gospel, listen, of your salvation, in whom also after that ye believed, ye were sealed with the Holy Spirit, see, a promise. So in order to be activated, okay, you got to hear the word, man. Okay, and how are you going to hear, okay, without a preacher? You see, that's why the Lord set up his men, okay, right now, in this time once again, man. You see, the Lord works in wisdom, man. How can we be at the end, but then the Lord not bring forth the correct message? No, the Lord is bringing the correct message, you see? But ultimately, it's not meant, okay, for everybody. It's only meant for those who it's meant for. You see, and that's the elect of Israel. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close out and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.